create a lot of investment opportunities.
So you are doing
countries.
that now. You're saying to me now that the 600 billion will be 1 trillion.
Definitely, because what we are signing it will facilitate that, and
I like that very much.
In Washington tonight, a high-stakes diplomatic moment is unfolding, one that could reshape power dynamics across the Middle East. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's visit to the White House has already produced headlines. But none bigger than this. President Donald Trump says the U.S. is preparing to sell advanced F-35 fighter jets to Saudi Arabia. Yes, the same stealth aircraft that Israel has long considered a cornerstone of its military dominance, and the same jets the U.S. has previously refused to export to regional rivals. Trump said export licenses are still being finalized, but he expects a deal with defense giant Lockheed Martin. And for Saudi Arabia, this would mark a leap into the highest tier of military technology. But not everyone is pleased. Inside Israel's defense establishment, alarms are ringing. Officials warn that giving Riyadh the same fifth-generation warplanes could weaken Israel's qualitative military edges, the long-standing U.S. guarantee that Israel must always maintain superior military capability in the region. Trump, however, brushed off those concerns. Saudi Arabia is a great ally, and Israel is a great ally, he said. Both deserve top-of-the-line aircraft, a statement that is already reverberating across Middle Eastern capitals. The Crown Prince's Washington visit is more than just diplomacy. It's a calculated show of strength. After years of strained relations under President Biden, who once vowed to make Saudi Arabia a pariah state, the red carpet is back out. Gala dinners, investment summits, and handshakes in gilded rooms are signaling a reset, a very public one. And behind those smiles lie billions of dollars in deals. Trump and Mohammed bin Salman discussed what the White House called a long-term strategic opportunity, including massive investments in energy, infrastructure, and defense. But the spotlight remains firmly on the F-35 deal. Israel, the only country in the region currently flying the jets, has been privately, and sometimes publicly, pushing back. Senior officials warn that equalizing air power could alter deterrence in a region already strained by conflict. Still, Trump insists the jets Saudi Arabia receives will be comparable to Israel's model, a move likely to trigger more debate in Congress and the Pentagon. Meanwhile, the Crown Prince's U.S. visit continues. A high-profile gala is set for Tuesday night, and on Wednesday the Saudi delegation will headline a major investment summit. And yes, even global football star Cristiano Ronaldo is expected to appear at the White House, underscoring the kingdom's push to project cultural as well as political influence. But behind the pageantry and billion-dollar headlines, something deeper is shifting. Trump's message to both allies was unmistakable. Saudi Arabia is a great ally, Israel is a great ally, and both deserve top-of-the-line military hardware. It's a statement designed to project balance, but the region is watching closely, because selling F-35s to Riyadh doesn't just upgrade a military force, it rewrites the strategic map of the Middle East. For decades, Israel held the technological advantage, protected by an American guarantee known as the Qualitative Military Edge. Any attempt to level that battlefield, even partially, triggers immediate alarms across Tel Aviv and Jerusalem. And yet, Trump brushed off the criticism. He sees the deal as part of a larger vision, strengthening major U.S. partners while pushing back against rivals like Iran and China. Meanwhile, Mohammed bin Salman is seizing the moment. A White House gala tonight, an investment summit tomorrow, and a global spotlight he hasn't enjoyed in years. The message he's sending Saudi Arabia is not just back, it's stepping onto the world stage louder and more confident than ever. But tonight, as the Crown Prince moves through Washington's glittering halls, and Trump prepares to unveil one of the most controversial arms deals in decades, another question is quietly spreading through diplomatic back channels. What exactly did Saudi Arabia offer in return? Because sources inside the Pentagon and State Department are whispering about something that hasn't been made public. A classified ad. Onto the F-35 discussions, a proposal so sensitive that even senior members of Congress say they haven't been fully briefed. And then there's the wild card, a name that unexpectedly appeared on the White House's Tuesday guest list, Cristiano Ronaldo. Why was one of the world's most famous athletes invited to a high-stakes geopolitical event between the U.S. and Saudi Arabia? Public relations stunt, soft power strategy? Or is he part of something bigger, something connected to Saudi Arabia's unprecedented global influence push? One thing is certain, as Trump, MBS, and Tapas officials meet behind closed doors. The real negotiations, the ones the cameras will never show, are just beginning. And what emerges from those rooms could change America's alliances, Israel's security, and the balance of power across the Middle East. Because tonight's headlines are only the surface, the real story is still hidden to be continued.